This is the story of Red, Yellow and Blue and the Jolly Green Jelly. Yoko, Roko and Bobo were guests at a party with George, Dan and Hannah in Rainforest Land. Dan the orangutan had made jolly green jellies, and lots of amusements and games had been planned. Now the jolly green jellies were really quite special. They wobbled like crazy when somebody laughed. So Dan, George and Hannah made up lots of knock-knocks, and some were quite funny, but others were daft. "Knock, knock," Hannah shouted. "Who's there?" Roko answered. "It's Boo," Hannah chuckled. "Boo-hoo," they all said. Roko laughed and the jellies all wobbled so much that one fell off the table on top of his head. Roko ate all the jelly and said, "That was yummy." "Knock, knock," shouted Yoko. "Who's there?" Hannah cried. But then George and Dan laughed when they saw Roko's tummy. The jelly had made him all wobbly inside. "I've just had an idea," Bobo said with a chuckle. "If old Dr. Dull was a little less sad, he might ditch his monster and stop stealing colours." "I doubt it," said Hannah. "He's totally mad." "Well, he could be unhappy and probably lonely. If we make him laugh, he might just become good. We could make a huge creature in jolly green jelly and then let him find it somewhere in the wood." So they built a huge monster from jelly and chocolate and pushed it on wheels close to Dr. Dull's lair. Then they picked lots of flowers as bait for the monster and shouted and laughed so he'd know they were there. It was not very long before Dr. Dull's monster came stomping along, so they all ran away, and they hid in the bushes as Dr. Dull shouted, "I'll catch you and turn all your colours to grey." Then the monster stomped up to the green jelly giant and started to laugh, making everything quake. But his eyes nearly popped when the green jelly wobbled. He laughed even more when it started to shake. Now that made the green jelly wobble like crazy. And Dr. Dull's monster was out of control. The doctor was pushing and pulling his levers. "Stop laughing, you fool!" screamed the panicking mole. Now the three bunnies, George, Dan and Hannah, were laughing as Dr. Dull's monster was bouncing around. They saw a bolt drop from the monster's huge body, and soon there were hundreds all over the ground. First its eyebrows fell off, then its suckers and shoulders. Then one of its legs hit the ground with a clang. When its head fell, it couldn't see where it was going. It crashed to the ground with an almighty bang. "Oops." "I don't think Dr. Dull was too happy," said Yoko. "At least we won't see him around for a while." "But the monster enjoyed it," said Hannah the hippo. "He laughed his head off Rocco said with a smile.